Hey everyone, this is Christopher Brown here again from alphalifestyleacademy.com. Now in today's video we're going to talk about how to start off with a mindfulness meditation as a beginner. Now some people resist the idea of meditation thinking it's too hippie-ish like or too woo-woo for them, especially for Christians. They believe that it has ties with some false religious ideas or something like that. But if that's you want to check out the video that we have on the side of this video in the upper right hand corner if you're watching this on YouTube, where we talk about meditation, Christianity, and the Bible. Now, if you've seen some of our other videos, we've talked about the importance of mindfulness meditation. Now, the reason that I got into mindfulness is I was dealing with a lot of emotional stress. I couldn't sleep. It took me about a year and a half before I was able to get a full night's sleep. My mind was racing. I was dealing with so many stresses and anxiety, and that was until I discovered mindfulness meditation. Now, again, many people have a misunderstanding of mindfulness and meditation. There's multiple different types of meditations, but for one, when people think about meditation, they think it's about emptying your mind. It's not about emptying your mind, it's about focusing. It's about focusing on one specific thing. Now, you may be dealing with some disquieting thoughts, some stresses, some different issues in your life. And so even if you can do mindfulness for just maybe even a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds, doing it just for that amount of time is enough to break the thought pattern and to stop thinking about negative thoughts, and that way you can refocus it on positive thoughts. So what happens is when we get into this trap of negative thinking, we have a pattern and we're gaining momentum. We're thinking about this thought, we're gaining momentum, and so it's kind of hard to stop thinking and start thinking positive, and that's why depression and so many of these issues are such a big problem. And so what we have to do is we have to stop that thought pattern by going into mindfulness meditation, and then you can reset you can switch your thought pattern and then thinking about positive thoughts or the thoughts that you want to be thinking. Even if let's say coming down to work or anything like that, you notice that your mind is drifting off into different things, you're not focusing on work, you can do mindfulness meditation for just a couple of seconds, and then you can refocus your mind on the task at hand. So I'm going to walk you through this first of all, and then we'll do it together. So first of all, this thing called box breathing. And so what you want to do is you want to breathe in, and you want to count. Typically, you want to count to 5. 1, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that's too deep of a breath for you, you can do it in smaller spurts. You can, do it for, 3 seconds. But what you really want to do is you want to close your eyes when you do this and focus on the air coming in and out of your nose. So. Now, if you're just starting off, you might even want to do some where they walk you through it. It's called a guided meditation. So you can look on YouTube and look up Vishen Lakhiani from Mind Valley. They have a good guided meditation. But again, whatever you're doing, you want to focus on one thing. Some things that I'll do is I'll focus on the breathing coming in and out of my nose, like I just mentioned. I'll focus on the air coming out of my left nostril, my right nostril. I'll focus on what I'm hearing in one ear, then I'll switch it to another ear. I'll hear things that I don't normally hear, but again, you just want to focus on one thought. So as you become more advanced, there are different types of meditations, but this is one that I started off with, and one that most people start off with. And it just, like I said, it just turns off those disquieting thoughts. That way you can focus on the task at hand. And so what we're doing here is we are rewiring our brain. We're changing the shape of our brain, creating new thought patterns. And this is one of the things that we do when we do what we call as optimize our brain. And so if you have not taken your personality test, your performance-based personality test, I want to encourage you to do so, because there are two personality traits that are the greatest predictors of wealth. And so if you're watching this video on YouTube, you'll find a link up in the upper right hand corner where you can take that performance-based personality test and see if you have the personality traits that are the greatest predictors of wealth. And if you don't, we'll walk you through the steps on how to cultivate these personality tests. So if you're watching this on YouTube, chances are you'll find a link for that in the upper right hand corner. Or if you're watching this video on our website, you'll find a link down below directly underneath this video where you can go ahead and take that performance-based personality test. And like I said, that if you don't have the personality test, you'll see the training and the things that you can do to start developing this personality trait. But I had a blast recording this video for you here today. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye now.